Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am in the process of removing Archie's bandage, if you're wondering why I am down here. But today I thought I'd do a really chatty video and basically just catch you up on everything, my plans for the next couple of months, and take you through each horse and show you some videos of them recently, that sort of thing. So I'm riding Archie, so it would make sense to start with him first. So I hope you can't hear the lawnmower in the background, but it is going. So if you can, I apologise. So Archie, I'm just taking him up to go and give him a bit of a ride in the arena. He is handsome as ever and naughty as ever, but unfortunately, oh, the light. Imagine it being sunny in the UK. Oh. And yeah, bless him. Archie, no. I don't want to rub you. He's very itchy because he's losing his coat. But yeah, handsome and naughty as ever. He's not done very much recently. We took him to a BD show in March or February, I'm not sure which. And he was really good. He really enjoyed himself, but he just didn't seem quite himself. He was very narky. He didn't feel quite as exuberant about stuff as he can. Come here, boy. So I was like, oh, I'll bring him back, give him a bit of time, like not doing so much. Good boy. Yeah. Come here. Nuts? I don't have any nuts. I'm gonna have to turn it around. Archie does not want to be involved. Apologies about the tape. But yeah, he just wasn't quite 100% himself. So yeah, I was like, oh, we'll give him a bit of time. He can just do some in-hand, a little bit of schooling, because the main thing with him is just to keep his weight off. And then he went a bit sore, which we're not sure if that was, well, we think some of it was the hard ground, so we bought him some of the boots that he can wear. And then also the farrier for, good boy, it might be the bars of his feet, because he's barefoot now, and they've grown quite a lot. So it could have been that. But he's a bit better now. He still has days where he's a little bit sore, but we haven't had to bute him or anything. He's gotten over it quite quickly, which is good. So he's just schooling like once, maybe twice a week to keep on top of his weight. He's sound and happy. He really wants to do it, wants to do the job, which I felt for a while after that show. He just wasn't really that interested, so that's nice. And then we've decided not to renew his BD membership because it just wasn't really worth it. Yeah, we don't know how long he's going to be sound for, with him not feeling so great then. We decided to just leave it for now. He can just go to some unaffiliated if he wants to. It was kind of always the plan, but then he was doing so well that we weren't sure. But yeah, we just decided not to. It's a lot of money to lose with having Milo and Rough BD membership, BD members like registered. So yeah, that's kind of really him. He's just been doing some in-hand poles. He's had the physio. She's gonna do some laser treatments every week for a couple of weeks, see if they help him with the arthritis. But yeah, he's really happy. He loves life. He's cantering around the field and everything, so he's obviously not in too much pain. And yeah, he's just loving life, really, living his best life, doing a little bit. I think the way he is at the moment, with working like 1 or 2 days a week schooling, and then doing in-hand poles and loose schooling and stuff, I think that's just working for him. He seems really happy. It's keeping him interested. So yeah, that's just where he's at, really. There's not much more to say, although I actually did, come here so I can see, this bit and bridle is Milo's. For anyone that knows Archie, he's pretty much always been ridden in a grackle or a flash. He's quite strong, and he was in a loose ring rubber snaffle, which he's now not. He's in a neutral turtle tactico, I think it is, loose ring snaffle. He's trying to chew my spur off the back of my leg. So, and he loves it. So I'm not sure if that's part of it as well, but he's really happy in this with the cavesson and everything. So that was quite interesting, given what he's always been ridden in. But I'd rather he went in this than something else. So yeah.
Good boy.
So I just did this randomly on my Instagram on Archie. So I'm riding one-handed. I just want to take a video of him, and I discovered I can now do one-handed canter to walk and walk canter to walk to canter and canter to walk. So will you do it again? Canter. Good lad. Walk. Oh, he's so cool. You're a good boy. Still got it, boy, haven't you? He feels amazing after his physio the other day. Oh, he's just so good. Why can't he be sound forever? He's so much fun. Like those naughty little ears looking at everything. So bouncy, loving life. You're a good boy. So Ruff has been, on the whole, oh, the light, why is it sunny? So on the whole, he's been super. He came in February, I think, and yeah, we've done, I think, 4 shows, I counted, 4 or 5 shows together, all at elementary, and he's been really good. There's a plane going over. Good boy. But yeah, he's been awesome. We've had a little blip recently, which was absolutely no one's fault at all. He's in all his shows bar one test, I think he's had 66 or 67%, so he's been super consistent. The one test was the last one you saw, which was 64%, which, given what went wrong, was not a problem. So he's been doing really good out competing. In training, he's been going really well. We're doing his elementary music, which I'm really excited for. He had the physio, he had the saddle fitter, and now has a new saddle. He'd had the bit fitter previously, he's had the farrier, and he's having his teeth done tonight. So that then is everything. And basically the lashing out that you might have seen in the last video, that was becoming a really big thing, and he was doing it all the time, every time I cantered. And yeah, so that wasn't great. And we looked into it, and I think it is his tummy. So he's been having grass in the field, because our fields are quite bare, although the grass is growing, it's not all the way through. So he has been having extra grass, extra hay, mash to try and get him drinking more, because he doesn't drink a lot. So yeah, and since then he's been a million times better. So I'm hoping that's it. And then we can get back on track, because he's a superstar. Superstar. Yay. So as Ruffles is a megastar, he was very clever. Oh, the light. How many times can I say that in one video? Yeah, because he is uber cool. He only went and got all his pet plan and the Sheepgate under 25 qualifications in 2 outings, because they obviously changed it from being points based to being you need 3 scores on 63% or above, or 60% above, I'm not really sure. So he did that quite easily, but obviously you can't do that in 1 outing anymore. He got his Sheepgate under 25 scores. His music is nearly done, So I'm hoping that we can then get some qualifiers in if we can have a test run through it. I'm hoping we can get some qualifiers in and get the 2 scores we need to do the music pet plan, because we really enjoyed that last year and obviously went to the national like pet plan finals doing it. So yeah, look at him, he's so pretty. And yeah, that would be amazing. All at elementary, so a step up from last year. And yeah, he's just amazing, look at him. So with him in the future, obviously there's not too many future plans with Archie other than keeping him happy. With Ruffy, I'm hoping to move him up to medium sometime in the not so distant future, just unaffiliated to start with. And then maybe next year do medium pet plan and music maybe. I'm not too sure yet. And the under 25s and the pet plans, and I'd love to qualify for the pet plan finals again this year on him. That'd be really cool. And yeah, just carry on progressing with him because he's the coolest boy. Oh, you're such a good boy now that you're all sorted, aren't you? Look at him, look at his tiny nose. You're so cute. Say hi, beautiful. Hi, boy. This is his saddle of choice. I really need to put my girth up, but it was the Bates. It's very lovely, fits him really well, and he has a beautiful new rolled neck strap because he's only got a little dainty neck. Dainty pony. This is from Cathedral Equine, and so is his bridle for anyone interested. We love them. Beautiful boy. Right, let's do something. So I'm just doing Milo in hand. He's having a mooch while I go and set the poles out. But basically he has been doing really well. He's been coming on really nicely. For anyone that follows me for a while, or more so on Instagram, you'll know that I've really struggled with him a lot. But it's all coming together. We're getting really good with the relaxation now. He actually went to a show for me like 2 days ago. But by the time this comes out, it'll be like 2 weeks ago, and it was the most relaxed he's felt in the test. He felt like a different horse. He had 2 major blips with a canter transition, and his last halt he just did not want to settle and stand. So that's stuff to work on. And he did a novice as well, so he did prelim and novice. The prelim, the marks were so good. He had 7, 7.5 for everything up until the 2 blips. He did super, and he won both his sections in the prelim and the novice, although I think he was the only one in the prelim silver. And yeah, so he did really well. I was really pleased. The marks and the placings don't really bother me anymore anyway. I think they're a bit irrelevant, and I have to say I'm coming of the mindset that the scores are a bit irrelevant too, which seems a bit stupid, paying for someone to score me. But it's just like to get them out and get them in the arena. I am now trying to move the poles at the same time. But yeah, it's to get them out in the arena, see how they're doing. Obviously I want to go to, hopefully, that leads me on. He got a score for the Associated Championships at prelim and novice, and the pet plans at prelim and novice. So he needs 2 more now to qualify, so that'll be really exciting. He qualified for the prelim winter finals, but we decided not to take him. He also did get a score for Sheepgate under 25s at prelim, but we're not going to take him there this year either. We've had a talk about it already, and we just don't think it would be beneficial for him to go this year, so we're not going to take him, because we've worked really hard to get him to where he is with this relaxation and stuff, and it's coming now. So I don't want to ruin that by taking him somewhere away from home, because he's very stressy in the stable anyway. And yeah, so we're not going to do that, but we're maybe going to try and take him. And the under 25s is quite busy. There's a lot going on. And the teams are back this year, which also makes it busier, louder. So we're not going to take him, this time. Maybe next year. But maybe to the Associated Championships, the coloured horse and pony ones. It's a bit quieter, the venue's a bit closer, it's about 2 hours away. Sheepgate's like 3 or 4 hours for us, depending on traffic. So yeah, we'd maybe just take him, and then we can just focus on him And yeah, because it's hard as well. If we take him to Sheepgate, it's far away from home and there's only me and Mum, and Ruff doesn't like to stay by himself, so I'll have no one to help me with Milo. So yeah, it's kind of a bit hard. Do you want to come and say hi? He's so uninterested in me. He's like, go away. But yeah, aims for him are to take him to the Pet Plan and the Associated Championships maybe. He's shorter term, he is going to a new venue for him, but not for us. He's been to the outdoor before, but not the indoor, and not for a competition. So we're taking him there on badminton weekend, and then we're taking him back again for BD the following weekend. So fingers crossed, we're getting to the stage now. Really? What on earth? He's just picked his lead rope up to take it for a walk off of the mountain block. Thanks for that. Just leaving that there then. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, he's going there for BD, so hopefully we're at the stage now. I feel like I'm riding him a bit better. So hopefully, I'm striding the poles out. Hopefully, I can get round him a little bit more to be a bit more prepared with what he might do. But we'll see, we'll see. So yeah, that's him at the moment. Oh my god. Hi. Good boy. Look at him roll. Rolling from side to side. Go on. I can't even lie, life just completely got away from me again. I had a lot of assignments due the last week of, I think it was it? The last week in May. So I had 3 due in on 3 separate days, and I had like 8 out at one time. So yeah, life got crazy. We've been quite quiet on the competing front and stuff, to be honest. So there'll be some updates on my Instagram, but we haven't really been out. Ruff hasn't been out for a while, probably since like April. Milo went out last month, which is May, but he's not going out again to compete until the end of June. So yeah, but I realised I didn't update you on the 2 Welshies, or I did, but I didn't like the clip, so I'm going to do it now. Also, I'm a bit out of breath because I've just walked up a big hill, walking the dog. So unfortunately, I have like no pictures or videos of Finn, because I've just been like quietly riding him on the weekends, and to be honest, he's just plugging away, doing like a bit of walk, trot, canter. I've jumped him once or twice, done a couple of pulls, but nothing really very inspiring. So yeah, there's nothing really to show of him, and that's kind of just what he's been doing. Yeah, there's no like he's been out competing, he's not. I'm hoping to take him to arena hire in the future, maybe a show, maybe some dressage or something, to get him out, and then we're still not sure what we want to do with him. So in regards to Finn, we don't really know what we're gonna do. He is unbelievably talented. He's working so nicely on the flat, excuse the bull thrower. He's working so nicely on the flat. He's really coming on. He struggled a lot with his teeth. He's got his tushes coming through. So he goes quite bad, and his, yeah, he's just not perfect when they're coming through, which is understandable. But yeah, he's coming on nicely. He's canter. He just needs to develop more balance. But to be honest, I'm only really riding him like twice a week maybe, because I have like 3 to do in the afternoons after college, and it's just so much. And I'm literally out there anyway till like 8 or later some days. So, and then on top of like college work and eating dinner, showering, that sort of thing, it just takes so much time. So he gets left, but he's perfect. I can leave him all week, pick him up on the weekend, don't need to lunge him or anything first. He's quite green for a 5-year-old. So we'd like to take him to some arena hire too, just see what happens with that, how he is away from home. He hasn't been away from home since he showed us like a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old, I think 2. And then yeah, just go from there. We don't know whether to find him like a little sharer type thing so he can stay here and they could ride him here, and then he could go and do some shows and stuff. My mum would like to teach him to drive, which I think he'd be amazing at. He loves to work on the long reins. He's unbelievable. Bailey, come on. Bailey, here, come on. Yeah, he's unbelievable on the long reins, so I think he'd love that. But yeah, we don't know with him basically. So little Fabergé, last year I sat on him like 3 times, had an accidental trot on the lunge when he just like overreacted a little bit to my leg aid because he wasn't quite sure, and that was like it with Ruff and Archie, what they qualified for, and then Milo, even he didn't really get the time he needed last year. So yeah, he kind of just got put on the back burner, and then this year we also felt he wasn't quite mature enough, and I just felt like he just didn't understand, so we needed to revisit the groundwork and teach him to go forward. And then yeah, this year in April, over the Easter, I had like 3 weeks, so I thought, right, that's a great start I can make with him. So I got on him, I walked him, I trotted him on the lunge with my mum so that he couldn't run off with me. He's the only one I've got on, so I backed Milo and Finn, and I felt completely comfortable on them the whole time. Fabergé, he's very Welsh. He's very, I don't know if coltish is really the right thing. He wasn't cut particularly late. He was only like 1 or just over. But he was turned away for the first like year after he was weaned. Or not even quite a year. Like after he was weaned, he was turned away with some other horses. And I don't know if that's got something to do with it, but he's just quite sassy. He's very, aggressive isn't the right word. He's just a bit defensive, I'd say. You ask him to do something, you put a bit of pressure on him, and like on the ground he'll nip and bite and stuff when he's not like that in the stable at all. It only comes out when he's like working, and it's usually when he's out by himself. So I think it's a bit of an insecurity thing. But yeah, I walked and trotted him off the lunge as well, and he was super, getting more and more confident. The more he did, the better he got. And then we decided that while I had May and June left, we'd turn him away to let him think about it. He turned 4 at the start of May, and yeah, so that's him basically. I'm just going to take it really slow with him. There's no rush at all. I've got the others to keep me busy enough. So we'll just see. I might get back on him over summer, then leave him for the winter, and then bring him back into work next spring. Yeah, and just take it how he seems to want to take it. So in regards to college, I finish on the 23rd of June. That is my last day. I have work lined up for when I leave. I didn't want to go to university. It was just a personal choice. Very glad my parents didn't make me. So yeah, I'm gonna go and work and just see where life takes me, really. I've just come to such a I don't even know what the word is. My arm hurts so much. I don't even know what the word is. Like, I guess I'm just at peace with that. I don't really know 100% what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, and that's fine. I'm 18, like, it's all good. I've been doing loads of driving lessons to hopefully pass my test. I'm going on holiday at the end of July. We've got area festivals in August. We've got Sheepgate under 25s in August. Potentially the Coloured Horse and Pony Championships with Milo in October or November. So all that fun stuff. But yeah, that is kind of as up to date. I apologise, it might be a bit bitty from like April probably. I think I filmed the first bits to June. That's quite a long time to film it in 2 separate parts, but I really wanted to just put this up and then move on, and then hopefully by the time this one goes up, when I get around to editing it, then I can get the badminton video up that I filmed and then go on from there. I've got loads of ideas, I just need to do them. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.